mistaken so often, especially with my friend Lewis's documentary on Christian worship in the Old Testament, is that the book of Revelation is a liturgical book. It's a book that's showing the liturgical warfare that's released via the worship of the church. In other words, when the liturgy is happening, and that's happening, the divine liturgy on earth, that's the same liturgy as the liturgy in heaven in a mystical, unitive way. That's why it's an already, not yet, and not a all future end times thing. The biggest error of American Christianity is this futurist end times idea that all those promises that were made by the prophets, that when the Messiah comes, this and this and this will happen, the nations will convert. Everybody thinks that's at the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, and the easiest way to disprove all that dispensationalist, premillennialist error is to point out that every time the New Testament cites Psalm 110, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool, that is not talking about the end times. Every time it's cited in the New Testament, it's about the ascension. Guys, the ascension happened back in the first century. It's not talking about the second coming. But every Protestant, every dispensationalist evangelical, for the most part, except for the, Bonson gentry, which is minuscule amongst Protestants, they assume that all of this is talking about a future end times thing. And even people now, there's a lot of people on the internet getting interested in the book of Revelation, getting interested, are we going to the mark of the beast? Is the passport this and that, stabby, end of the world? They're all still thinking that, well, all the book of Revelation is talking about everything that's happening at the end of the world. Now, it may be still applicable when that end of the world happens but we don't know when the end of the world is, and we're not told that.
And